Hello and welcome back to the Second Chance to Live channel here on YouTube. I'm happy to see that you decided to stop by to watch this video presentation. Thank you. In today's video presentation, I'm going to be sharing part 2 of a video presentation or an article series that I wrote in August of 2007. I'm creating this video presentation series at this time because previously I have not. I want to encourage you to watch part 1 of this video presentation as part 1 builds upon part 2. To read part 2 of this article, I'll put on my glasses and bring up the article. I want to thank you for your time. You're an important part of my process. Here's the article. In part 1 of this presentation, I share what I discovered surrounding how people interact with me as a traumatic brain injury survivor who is living with an invisible disability. In my experience, I discovered that as an individual living with a traumatic brain injury and an invisible disability, I internalized what other people denied for many, many years. In the process of internalizing what other people denied surrounding my reality, I found that I was led to believe that there was something wrong with me that could not be fixed. As a result, I did not feel like I made mistakes, but that I was a mistake. Nevertheless, I spent many years unsuccessfully attempting to punch my way out of the proverbial brown paper bag. In my experience, I had to reach a point in my life where, through pain, I could no longer deny my reality as a traumatic brain injury survivor who is living with an invisible disability. In my experience, as I came out of my own denial concerning my reality, I became aware of how denial had impacted my world for 40 plus years. What I discovered helped me to understand the lay of the land, so to say, as I interacted with individuals who remained in denial for various reasons. With my awareness and understanding, my eyes slowly opened to how denial had impacted my ability to love, accept, and grow as an individual living with a traumatic brain injury and the effects of an invisible disability. As an individual living with the effects of a traumatic brain injury and an invisible disability, I believe you will be able to identify with my experience. In my experience, I found that by gaining these awarenesses, I was able to stop fighting against myself. In my experience, by gaining these awareness, I was able to stop trying to convince people to accept something they could or would not accept. In part 2 of this presentation, I share what I discovered about myself and how I was and am able to stop reacting to individuals. And here is the presentation's name is Understanding the People We Interact With as Traumatic Brain Injury Survivors, Learning to Accept Our Reality. And it's part 2. And here is the, thank you for your patience. Here is the article. Thank you for your patience. Through my recovery process from the effects of inadequate role modeling, codependency, shame-based spirituality, traumatic brain injury, and distorted perceptions, I have arrived at specific conclusions. Again, I wrote this in August of 2007. People cannot see what they are not willing to look for in life. People react to what they do not understand with anger and accusation. Sometimes people react from being afraid of losing something they have or not getting something that they would like to have in their life. Some people have no idea why they react, accuse, or blame. They just do. With these awakenings, I have been able to accept several realities. I am powerless over opening people's eyes that want to remain closed. I cannot change or fix denial systems. I am not responsible for how people choose to react to my reality. Although I may want to have people understand my reality, some people will, like my dad did for many years, choose to not understand. Finally, I have learned that if people do not have ears to hear, nothing I say can or will be heard. In the final analysis, I need to apply something that my sponsor or mentor has told me. As St. Francis of Assisi stated in his prayer, it is better to understand than to be understood. Through my personal empowerment process over the past 30 plus years, I've grown in self-awareness. As a result, I've been able to accept myself as well as my frailties. Consequently, I've come to understand how I too can succumb to reacting, blaming, and denying when I am anxious or afraid. With my understanding, I am able to show compassion toward individuals who choose to react, blame, or accuse when they are anxious or afraid. Consequently, I do not have to react to friends, family members, or acquaintances when they are restless, irritable, or discontent. In the event that I have to interact with these individuals when they are in unrest, I can say what I mean what I say, but not be mean when I say what needs to be said. Another tool that has proven to be effective is detachment. I can also limit the amount of time that I have to be around and interact with these people or situations that are not good for me or strain or stress me. I can practice being brief, being calm, and being gone. Again, I can practice being brief, being calm, and being gone. When I practice healthy self-care, I am able to be who I am rather than attempting to live in someone else's reality. This is the end of part 2 of the video presentation. I want to thank you for being here. If this video presentation has helped you, please subscribe to my channel and also share the information, the video presentation, with other individuals that you believe could benefit. I'll say so long for now, but before I do, let me encourage you with this. Please do not give up on your process of loving God or yourself, because more will be revealed to us in time. The pieces of the puzzle will come together for us in the correct order and at the right time. I'll say so long for now. Have a great day, and God bless both you and your family. So long now.